How you doing, sir? Have a good day. Morning, King Blaze. Top of the morning, HR Ferguson. It's crazy, right? After that long night we had of pure letdown, right? Back live, of course, at Bimbo Bakeries. Got to do the bread box for the church. We had a great haul today, as you can see. Little bites, taki, multiple types of bread, English muffins, artisan rolls. So we here, man. TJF Grand Rising, man. What's good? What's good? Money man, I can't believe the Giants really took dart over Sanders. It's unreal. It's ridiculous. The Giants want to lose. That's all it is. And it shouldn't surprise anybody. This is the same team that paid Daniel Jones over Saquon Barkley. So it shouldn't be, you know what I'm saying? It shouldn't be everyone should be like, oh, okay, the Giants are being the Giants. I mean, stupid. I mean, think about it. They let Saquon go, and they're like, "Oh, we're happy for Saquon." If that's all you're going to say, that's all you need to know about the type of team they are. And they're trying to make an example out of Shadur. Let them try. The thing is, he'll drop, and all this hoopla, we're hooping about it now because they're trying to humble him. Fine, no problem. But at the end of the day, they're going to have to strap up, put on those helmets, and still play. He's going to ball out. And the Giants are going to have to tell you why they took, out of all of everything, you took that guy over Shadur. And they look like an idiot. Good morning, Gregory Smith. What's up, bro? Man, I'm a little tired. I ain't going to lie, guys. For anybody that was in the chat was so live yesterday, just to let y'all know how much really showed up, right? So you understand the craziness. We had over 2,500 people show up for the live yesterday, if you're wondering. So it was a lot of people in the chat, some people we never even seen before. It was a lot of love, a lot of stuff. It was just a lot. So shout out to everyone that was there. Good morning, Nardo. What's good? What's good? I found the original. How you feel? I don't like a pick. Personally, I don't really like it. I feel like you should either want to protect your quarterback or be able to attack the opposing quarterback. That's just the way I'm brought up. So it kind of makes me mad that we didn't go by that when Simmons was right there, you know what I'm saying, or moved up to get Zabel, you know what I mean? Like, it's ridiculous. Devon Johnson was good. My guy, doing Lord's Will, we appreciate you. Always love. You know, no matter how tired you are, you still got to do your part. Thanks, man. I'm gonna do back. I'm gonna to do back and watch last night, bro. I know the live reactions are fire. Oh, we were having fun in there, bro. Like, no lie, we were legit having fun. I'm not even gonna like. People showed up. We were laughing. Jay is hilarious. There's somebody that came in there named Jay, bro. He is hilarious, bro. He was in there killing it. Like, yo, Jay, he hilarious. I really like him. He's cool. UDK, y'all have 10 picks left, Brody. Oh, 4 of them are 6-round picks. 4 of them. Like, what are we gonna? And that's what I'm saying, bro. They make me so mad. You know what I'm saying? You saw all this team do what they need to try to do to get the best player available, and our team's looking around like, oh, get another safety. And it's not even to say that he won't be good. I'm not saying that the young man's not talented. I'm not saying he won't even be good. What I'm saying is, what's more important? You have to prioritize, right? You got to prioritize who's who and what you need and what you're going to do, right? You know that you know how bad the protection is with Lamar. You know how we know? You know the protection with Lamar is bad? Because everybody said you were trying to go after, what's his name? What's his name? Forgot his name. And as soon as took him, Booker. It was Tyler Booker. And after they missed on Booker, right? Then I told everyone, like, watch them go defense now. So you can't tell me, oh, we love Falele when we already see that you're trying to fight you're unwilling to fight to get it, but you were gunning for more protection for Lamar because you know the protection was butt. So that's what I'm saying. It doesn't make sense to me to try to hide it. It is what it is. Fix it. But they don't want to fix it. They want to make excuses. There's no reason why, like, and mind you, I get, you know what I'm saying, some of the other players, but some of the other players you could have gotten in the second round. If we didn't get Zabler, I wanted starts. Okay. Not just second was garbage last year because it wasn't garbage anymore once Marcus Williams was out of the picture. We had to fix that secondary, though. No way last year we seen how bad secondary was. Like, it was wide open technically. Exactly. Like, okay, our secondary is bad. I get that. But what is more important? Like, I'm not saying it's not important because you already know I was over there because you know Joe Burrow ate us up last year. I mean, it was barbecue chicken. Him and Chase was, every time they seen the Ravens, they was like, oh, career high. That's what they were doing every time. So I get that, you know what I'm saying? But once again, you have to prioritize. You're not always going to have a perfect everything. The problem I have with the Ravens are they want the perfect defense while always not trying to create the perfect offense. And you have an all generational quarterback in his prime. That should be your first everything. Straight up. You don't even, like, bro, I want you to understand this. We spend the least on the offensive line and we spend the least on weapons. I just want you to understand that. So I don't like when people say, oh, you just don't understand. I understand fully. It's just, once again, it's like, let's be real. You know what I'm saying? Let's be real, man. You got to be able to do more. Like, y'all are not giving your quarterback enough. You're just not giving him enough. You're not. And if you don't want to give them enough, fine. But then don't make excuses and then have and then the fan base thinking, oh, they're doing everything you can do. You're not doing everything you can do. You're lying. And I don't like liars. That's a pet peeve of mine. Don't lie. And they be straight lying. Freaky Zeke was good. Stevie Nicks. I hope we end up with more than 2 picks today. Nah, we're gonna have one. Don Road, Raven Gatekeeper channels, capping for EDC. It's nasty work, bro. Nasty work. Zeokai, good player, bad pick by the Ravens, of course. Yeah, not all real. Yeah, Nitro, man, Archo in the back saying no excuses for Lamar. It's ridiculous, Jared Thomas. I hate that guy. And then, you know what the crazy thing is? And I'm going to go to the Shadur stuff, too. That really irked me last night with Shadur. It really did irk me. I wasn't trying to make my feelings be known. Because here's why it was irking me. When Lamar was up to be a quarterback, right? All they kept saying was, oh, he jumps off the tape. He has all the jump off. He's a highlight reel, but can he do it up here? Is he really a quarterback? You know what I'm saying? That's part of the reason why we've never seen Lamar run the 40-yard dash. Laser time for everyone to see how, because he knew that it would lessen his chances to be afforded the opportunity to play quarterback. Because they were trying to use anything to say, oh, look how fast he is. He needs to play wide receiver and stuff like that. So now you get a quarterback who is doing everything this way, right? He has all the passing statistics that you want, right? The production that you want, right? He comes from elite family genes, right? And now you're trying to poo-poo on that? Bro, nah, bro. No, I'm not going to let them get away with that, bro. And then people like Acho and then sit there and be like, oh, we don't think. He was the best quarterback in this draft. Cam Ward was not a better quarterback prospect than Shadur Sanders. He wasn't. And Jackson Dart wasn't even should not be a first-round pick. Like, it's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. I don't like stuff like that, man. You can't have, and that's what I'm saying, why they could never have me on television, because I would call them out on it. I'd make a lot of people uncomfortable. I really would, because I'm not going to hold my tongue to make you feel better about your foolishness. I would call foolishness foolishness. Now the NFL teams are going to humble Shadur any way they could. Not taking in the first round was basically that. It's ridiculous. Let's say he dropped to the 4th. Should the Ravens get him? No. We have our quarterback. They did Shadur real dirty. But it's not even Shadur. It's Deion. They can't hurt Deion, right? They can't hurt Deion. So what they're doing, they're doing it through his kid. Deion's become untouchable, and they don't like that. They don't like that. You forgot how hard Deion had to fight just to become a coach? You forgot? And then now he's there doing what he needs to do, right? Now you see all the hatred and stuff behind the scenes. I'll never hate another man for busting his tail and earning everything that he's got. Let's be real. Deion Sanders has earned every step. Nothing was given to him, and he had to go on a conventional route to do it. I don't care that he's braggadocious. I don't care that he's loud. That's besides the point. Everything he said he would do, he's done. So what's the problem? Well, let me tell you this right now in life. You come to realize that a lot of things that happen in life is over jealousy because people want to be able to do the things people don't like seeing you do things that they can't do. So when you start to understand it as you get older, you start to realize that a lot of stuff that happens in life is literally based off of jealousy. That's all it is. Jealousy. 150% jealousy. They're mad that they can't tell somebody what they're going to do, and then they do it because they've never put themselves in that predicament to do that, or been afforded the opportunity to do that. So then everyone gets self-conscious about people that can do that. But my thing is, through hard work, through nepotism, which way you want to, they're in that position and you're not. I'm not gonna be mad that they're in that position. I'm gonna try to work my butt off to get there. Just like this, right? I told you guys, building this channel, I'm trying to build a network, the Wunderkind Network. I'm open to you guys. I'm not lying. I want multiple shows running 24/7 for real news without the narratives. That's what I want. That's my thing. I'll even have a Wunderkind Kids Network where it's all learning for kids and stuff like that. That's what I want. And if I get that, right, and I say, well, I had to bust my tail all these days going live, all those nights going live, how dare somebody tell me to say, oh, well, you shouldn't be proud of what you're doing. La la. You ain't that good. You ain't that nice. You shouldn't be able to have any say. Like, I bust my tail for this. Nothing's been given to me. You understand where I'm coming from? That's like somebody getting mad at your hard work, and I don't believe in that. I don't believe in that at all. I'll never believe in that. Never. You know where I got my hard working from? I watched my mother and father bust their tails for years. Years. My father used to work 22-hour days. And if you think I'm not lying, he would come home and sleep for an hour and a half and then go back to work. I remember this vividly because I'm the oldest. That's where my work ethic came from. You understand where I'm coming from? So when I look at people, I don't want what they have. I'll go get something for myself. The problem with a lot of people is they want what other people have. And because they don't have it, then becomes all the hatred. And that's what's going on with Deion Sanders. They're mad. A lot of former players that they thought would be all these big time and everything else off and everything, they're not being that. So what happened, a lot of them feel away. But you have to be personable. You have to be charismatic. You have to be able to connect with people. Deion does that in spades, and he's a leader of men. For all his bragging, whatever else he does, you have to say, "Oh, he's cocky." Who cares if someone's cocky? If they're right, you're right. Thank you, Eric Pope. That's love, man. And good morning to you too, bro. Dan Orlowski said that Jack and Dar had less bad tape than Shadur. I'm tell you, bro, all the bad quarterbacks had the most to say about good quarterbacks. It's crazy. Like, look at what they be saying about Lamar. Like, you got quarterbacks that flamed out in like dramatic fashion, they have the biggest mouth about Lamar Jackson. You're talking about a 3-time All-Pro, 2-time MVP. Like, what are we talking here? Like, who are you to, like, you know where I'm coming from? Like, it's just, there's a level. I'm not saying you can't critique. What I'm saying is there's levels to this. You can't be disrespectful in it. How you doing, sir? Trying to enjoy the wind before the sun melts me. It's coming. You know what I'm saying? So I don't like that. Like, I like, it's ridiculous. And that's all you see, a whole bunch of flamed out NFL players, former NFL players that literally had 1 season, 2 seasons turning into analysts, and they're the most dramatic on players that are excelling the most. It's ridiculous. It's jealousy. I don't believe in being jealous of any man. You work your butt off and you earn through nepotism, through hard work, whatever which way, that's yours. That's not mine. I'll work hard. It might take me longer to get it, but I'm going to bust my tail and get it. That's what I believe. Like, I don't want to hear that other crap. People, oh, because you have this and I don't, I should be hateful of you. That's loser mentality, bro. That's like you're like, bro, no, I don't no. And if that offends you, a hit dog hollers. I'm not offended by another man's success. I'm happy for people. You ask anybody around me, I'm truly happy. Like right now, I'll give you the perfect example. Let's say like I'm doing streaming, right? I always use myself as an example. Let's say Coach or Hendo. Matter of fact, let's see if Flex Zone is here. Let's say Flex Zone got a deal to be subsidized by Fox or ESPN. So now they're on a major network, right? There are some people that would be jealous or mad at that, right? I'm not. I would be like, yo, Flex, you did it, bro. That's me. I'm happy for you, bro. Go out there and go do your thing, man. Now flex on them when you're doing it. That's me. Why am I gonna be jealous of something that somebody else earns? That's how, and I'll be real with you, the more the older you get, you start to realize that's where a lot of problems with people come from. Jealousy. Straight jealousy. And it's crazy to me. I'm gonna be happy for people, man. I'm just gonna be happy. That's the way I was brought up. That's the way my mom and pops told me how to be. You're happy for people's success. And that's the way I'm gonna grow my kid up to be. If you want something, you go out there and you bust your tail. My mother used to always tell me, you burn the midnight oil. You bust your tail. You go out there, you sacrifice your time. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes your nose have to run. That means you're gonna cry, you're gonna hurt. There's times like look, like I'll be real with you guys. Wouldn't it be easy right now if I wasn't to go live? I had a successful live last night, right? I can say I'm tired, I don't want to do it. No, I got responsibility, so I brought my butt out here and did what I'm supposed to do. Not because anybody's watching, it's what I'm supposed to do. Sometimes your nose has to run. If you want to be something, you want to be great, you want to go take your life into your own hands, bust your tail. But don't sit there and hate some people that's already done that. You know what I'm saying? I don't believe in that, man. That stuff irks me. I'll never be jealous of another man's success. Always happy. Always happy. I hope the best for Raven C. Hope the best for Sip the Cali. Hope the best for Hendo the Road Pod. Hope the best for Lunch Break Hot Take. Hope the best for In Raven Vids. Like these guys, Flex. I hope the best for Flex Zone. Who did I miss? Did I miss anybody? I don't think I missed anybody. I'm dead serious. Like I'm not gonna be jealous, and that's what you get with Deion. You just get people that are jealous, 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 jealous. Oh, we're not jealous. Then what's the problem? Oh, well, he's confident. Who? What is that? And when has that ever been a trait that y'all don't like? Baker Mayfield was doing beer foolishness. Y'all didn't have a problem with it then. Come on now, man. And you guys know I like Baker. For anybody that watches this channel, you know I'm a Baker fan. You know I expected Baker to do well in the NFL, which he's doing well. So that's what I'm trying to say. I know the camera's being blocked. I'm moving the breads to the back, switching around so I can reach things. There I go. We're almost done. I just don't get that, man. And then what's his name? Chase, whatever his name, the quarterback that's on the show with Achu and them. I can't stand them, bro. I can't stand them. You can listen. You can critique people. Not everything's going to be great, but you're not. You're actively trying to tank somebody's stock, and then when you're wrong, you're going to say, "Oh, we weren't really wrong." You know, it's more system. Like, think about the quarterbacks that was taken before Lamar. Think about everything they said, why they took him over Lamar, right? Now think about it in reverse with Shadur, and that's literally the same thing. That's crazy to me. That's crazy to me. If you don't like somebody, just say you don't like them. But dang, trying to tank, and he's not a kid, he's a very young man. You know what I'm saying? You're tanking this man's draft stock. Why? And the team's let me tell you why they're stupid. Let me tell you the reason why they're stupid. This is what I'm trying to tell you why I tell you a lot of NFL teams are stupid. Because the Shadur, because when you have a quarterback, you always want to make sure that you get a fifth-year option on him. You always want to make sure you get a fifth-year option on him. Now, Shadur will hit the open market faster. He'll hit it sooner. So that's going to cost you money quicker. Bro, that's the stupid. Oh, well, they didn't see. What do you mean they didn't see? These are the same people that thought that Daniel Jones was going to be great. How did Daniel Jones look? Mason Rudolph? The Steelers picked Mason Rudolph over Shadur Sanders? Bro, get out of here, bro. Get out of here, bro. Mason Rudolph, bro. It's nasty work, bro. It's nasty work. Mason Rudolph. Oh, man. Hilarious. And I'm not talking about as a person. I'm talking strictly off of talent. I don't get that stuff. And that's what I mean. The media can shape perceptions. I always keep telling that to y'all. That's why I don't like that. When you see the media coming together and putting and being able to shape, Shadur was coming in, everyone's saying he's going to be a top 3 pick. He went from being a top 3 pick, everyone's saying, to being a top 5 pick, to not only being a top 10 pick, to only being a top 20 pick, to then not even making it in the first round. Then he's not even a first round talent. Like, bro, that's how they shape the mind. That's crazy to me how the media could do that. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna win, and then you're gonna hear the excuses. You never hear how wrong they are. Because if I'm on television, I'll ask that question. I'll say, if you're supposed to be a super smart analyst, how do you keep being wrong about this and I keep being right? I'm the guy that doesn't know anything about football, right? I'm the guy that never made to the NFL, right? Cool. Why is my viewpoint always correct and yours always wrong? Explain it to me. You keep analyzing this. How are you always wrong? Well, there's factors to you being wrong. They were wrong about Lamar twice. Jeez, my God. And then you hear because we knew the Ravens really wanted him. What, bro? Right now, if Patrick Mahomes, if the Chiefs did to Patrick Mahomes what the Baltimore Ravens did to Lamar, every team would try to grab. No matter even if they would shoot a shot. You miss every shot you don't attempt. So that's what I'm saying. We knew that they really wanted him, so we didn't even try. That's a crap excuse. It's a ridiculous excuse. That's what I'm trying to tell you. All because the media said, "Oh well, he's not really that good. That was just 1 year." Now you have a guy putting up stats that have never been done in NFL history, and now you're saying to yourself, "Oh, how did we miss on this?" Well, quarterbacking is really hard to diagnose. No, it's not. The guy was already an MVP. What are we talking about here? What are we talking about here? He was the youngest MVP, youngest Heisman. Like, he's been doing that from college. He was doing that from high school. So it's like, okay, then what do we got on this then? Come on now, bro. I don't like that, bro. And now we got Starks. I think Starks will be a good player. I don't think he'll be a great player. I could be wrong. I mean, I haven't been wrong lately, so we'll see. But I think Starks will be a good player. I just would have rather us protect Lamar. I don't care how good Starks is. If Lamar gets hurt, we lose. Do you understand? That's how I look at things. I want you to understand that, everybody. That's how I look at things. If Starks gets hurt, you're looking at Lamar. Lamar, you got to do a little more. You got to store some more. Okay, coach, no problem, right? If Lamar gets hurt, there's nothing more that they could do. We're gonna lose. It is what it is. Like, that should tell you all you need to know right then and there. 24. All right. About time to go. 2 more boxes to fill. Dang. Let me go take the rest of that other one. Because I'm gonna fill up the snack box for the kids. Zeke was good. KBZ was good. Guys, just to let you know, on the live last night, we had over 2,500 people live. over 2,500 people was live with us yesterday. So I just want to tell everyone thank you for showing up, showing love. You know what I'm saying? Just want to make sure I say that first and foremost. God is good, man. But I'm telling y'all, man, I'm not saying that Starks is going to be bad. I'm not saying any of that. All I'm saying is that when when your most important player is your quarterback, you do whatever you need to do to protect your quarterback. This notion of, oh, we'll be okay, or what about defense? And of course, defense matters. Defense is a big part of it. But let's keep it a buck. What is more important? And every time I ask that question, everybody gets in their feelings. What's more important, your quarterback or your defense? It's your quarterback. It's your quarterback. There's a reason why, what's it called? San Fran keeps losing. There's a reason. They don't got their quarterback. They don't got their quarterback. It just is what it is. They don't got their quarterback. And because they don't got their quarterback, they keep losing and doing certain things. And think about it. John Lynch built one of the best teams, one of the best all-around teams we've ever seen. One of the best teams we've ever seen constructed was the 49ers. They literally had all pros everywhere. And guess what? They couldn't win because they didn't have a quarterback. They didn't win, and they couldn't win because they didn't have a quarterback. And you're asking me what's more important? Like, be real, man. Like, be real. I'm trying to tell people, I'm looking at them, I'm like, bro, y'all can't be serious. But they're serious. I'm like, I'm not saying the man is a bad player. I'm not saying any of that. What I'm saying is your best player is your quarterback. Protect your quarterback. That's first and foremost. Why are we even arguing that when you know it's true? And thank you, Eric Pope. You had 2,500 people. We had almost 300 people at consistent, around 250 to 300 for most of the night. Stopping team first, takes pressure off Lamar to have to score 30 a game. It's a good pick. Nitro Jared Thomas said, listen, let me tell you this right now. Let me tell you this right now. If you can't get to the passer, I don't care what safety you got. He's getting torched. You know that, right? Okay. That's why I said I wanted trenches. I either wanted to protect my quarterback or be able to rush the opposing quarterback. I want you to understand everything that I said, Jared, because you've been in here, so you know what I've been saying. I'm not hiding what I've been saying. I'm telling you exactly how I feel about everything. Like, that's what I like. Come on now. Like, you feel me? Like, that's what we want. To be able to rush the passer. Rush the passer. Rush the passer or protect your passer. One of the two. That's what we needed. If you could rush the passer, then they don't have to hold up as long on the back end. That's the other caveat. Right or wrong? So that's what I'm trying to say. Like, I don't understand the people knowing that, why we didn't do that. Safety, okay, great. He's going to be a great player. But how is that going to help us in the playoffs when we can't get to those passers and they keep completing all the way down the field and they keep burning up clock and we can't get any turnovers to stop the quarterback? Come on now, bro. I'm just being real, man. I'm not trying to be hateful. I'm not trying to be spiteful. I'm not trying to be any of those things. Just being real, man. Just being real. I don't. I hope he's good, but you know what it is. It is what it is. Plenty of picks to address trenches. It's gonna be. Hey, listen, we got 65 people in here. If you're just tuning in, my name is Nitro. You're watching the Wunderkind show. Hey, please like and subscribe. You know what I'm saying? I'm here at Bimbo Bakery, as you can see, and we're doing the bread box. All right. But yeah, man, we gonna be all right. We gotta talk Nitro off the ledge. Bet. No, I'm not saying that you gotta talk me off of anything. It's just that I'm being real. Like, what's more important? And people always get in their feelings when I say that. Like, what's more important? Oh, well, if you do this, bro, we've done it that way. Do you know what the definition of insanity is? Doing the same thing over and over and over again and expecting a different outcome. That's insanity, bro. That's all I'm saying. It's insanity. Like, you got a team And you got an all-star quarterback, but somehow you're not wanting to properly build a fortress around him. You see what they're trying to do with Jaden Daniels? See what they're trying to do, right? They're giving him weapons and protecting him. That comes first and foremost. See what they did with Jalen Hurts? Protection and weapons first. That's what they did. He ended up having the greatest rookie season we ever seen, and Jalen Hurts just won a Super Bowl. Before Kansas City had a defense, they made sure that they could protect their quarterback and they gave him weapons. Those are the first things they did. There's no way you can keep telling the way we're doing it is correct. You can't. While we have the cheapest weapons, cheapest offensive line, and you don't want to pay the star running back that those ran for 2,000 yards. Come on now, bro. Y'all lying to yourselves, man. I have a question. Yo, in denial. I thought we might go OT. So did I. I thought so too. But that's why I'm telling you why I wanted what's his name. Because I had a feeling if we didn't get Tyler Booker, we were gonna go defense. And then I'm like, they're not smart enough to go pass rusher in the first round. They're gonna say, oh, this pass rusher is not that good. Then when that pass rusher goes to another team and starts eating up our offensive line, I'm gonna hear you guys tell me, well, oh, the safety's good though. Like, come on here, bro. If we're giving Lamar Jackson, I want you to understand this, right? Since everyone tells me defense, right? The Ravens during their Super Bowl run got 10 turnovers. In that one run was 10 turnovers. Lamar Jackson's been given 2 turnovers since the time he was a rookie. Because every year he plays, he makes the playoffs. He's been given 2 turnovers, guys, 2. And y'all gonna look at me straight face and be like, hey, let's not be able to rush the passer and let's not protect him. Come on now, bro. Come on now, bro. We've watched games be lost because Kyle Hamilton dropped passes and everything. You know what everyone does? Well, Lamar, go out there and save us. Am I right or wrong? That's what it said every single time. Every single time those guys start missing or whatever else, dropping passes. Oh, Lamar, come on, Lamar, drive us all the way down the field with 3 seconds and run and do all this other stuff and win. Come on, Lamar, you got to do it. So I don't want to hear defense, when at the end of the day, when we whether or lose is on the quarterback's head. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. That's crazy to me. That's crazy to me. All right, guys, we are done. We are done. Filled up all the boxes. Let me see what time it is. Yeah, me too. Cheap O-line, cheap receivers, and don't want to pay a 2,000-yard rusher. Eric Pope, exactly. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. We have a 2,000-yard rusher that y'all don't want to pay, right? I heard people try to be like, well, any running back can run next to Lamar. I'm like, bro, y'all can't be serious. But y'all want to give all of our resources to the defense. So you don't want to give your quarterback a running back. You don't want to give him wide receivers. You don't even want to give him protection. But you're willing to take every defensive player every single time based on BPA. Yeah, all right. Okay. All right. Tell me if that makes sense. That's crazy. And mind you, everything I'm saying is fact. You can't even argue it. Can't even argue it. Can't even argue it. Like if you want to be, no, we don't. Yes, we do. Cheapest offense. The only reason why we're spending money on offense because you're paying your quarterback. That's literally the only reason why you're cheaping out on everything else based on the offense. That's like it's crazy to me. Like, what are we doing here? Like, like stop. Yo, exactly. Eagles have one. No. They don't have the best. Detroit Lions got the best. Eagles have top 3, but the Detroit Lions got the best offensive line in the league. Hold on, guys. Let me say bye real quick. Oh, I can't even put this here. Hold on, guys. Hey, man, I'm done. Have a great day.
You too, buddy.
Stay safe, man. God bless. All right. See you next week. All right, man. Sir, I'm gone. You have a great day. You too. God bless. Always. Always. I'm telling y'all, man, that's why, bro, I'm not being ridiculous. I'm not being hard-headed. I'm not being any of those things. What I'm being is cognizant of the Ravens' weaknesses. I can't wonder if I can put it here like this. Right? That's what I'm being. Cognizant of the Ravens' weaknesses. That's all I'm doing. That's all I'm doing. The Ravens need to stop cheaping out on offense and get our guys the help they need. Marcus Frazier with the first donation of the day. Hey, with a $5 donation. Shout out to you, bro. When all of your division rivals pick D lineman in the first round, you need a lead. Thank you. Thank you. Exactly. Thank you. Now you get what I'm saying. We're the only team that doesn't seem to realize what we have in Lamar. I think it's ridiculous, bro. They all took D linemen. They know where the weaknesses are. They say, okay, let's go attack Lamar. Just go attack him. We got to attack him. Got to attack him. And guess what they did? Exactly, bro. That's what I'm trying to tell people, bro. But then you have people that want to argue like we crazy. We not crazy. We got them to go. I saw people attacking people online who disagree with the start. Exactly, bro. Every time. Oh, there's more enough O-line in the rest of the draft. Every year y'all say that, and every year we don't hit on the O-line. Every year. And then when I'm telling y'all this, I told y'all this. I said, God forbid if Lamar ever gets hurt behind this O-line, I'm gonna be livid. I'm gonna be insufferable, and I don't want to hear it. I'm gonna say, okay, the defense that you guys love so much, and you big up and say I need all the capital to go there. Let's see them win us. Let's see them get us to the playoffs. If we don't even make the playoffs, we're the last. And that the worst part about it is the Ravens. Lamar. Let's say God forbid. Let's say if Lamar wins, God forbid, right? The Ravens. Let's say we lost a crap load of games. We're top 10 in picks. The Ravens would waste it. I could see the Ravens saying, bro, we can move back and get the player we want, and then have a top 10 pick. I'm telling you. And then make the excuse of BPA. Bro, get out of here, bro. If I'm wrong, answer me this question. If Lamar gets hurt, do you expect the Ravens to make the playoffs? Yes or no? If Starks gets hurt, don't you still, because Lamar's still here, you say, yeah, we can still make the playoffs. If Kyle Hamilton gets hurt, you'll be like, yeah, we can still make the playoffs. We got Lamar. If Roquan gets hurt, yeah, Lamar's there. Y'all crazy, bro. But y'all don't want to protect your investments. So this is the nasty world we live in. We're never top 10 in picks. Flex Zone, I said that if God forbid if Lamar got hurt early and we end up losing all, because remember, we already seen what the Ravens look like without Lamar. Remember that whole time, their defense is so magic-eyed. It's so magic-eyed. And then Lamar goes down and we can't even scrape out a game, right? And then the second year when he went down, we couldn't even average 10 points. We barely averaged 10 points a game. Get out of here, bro. Like, y'all, I can't stand some Raven fans, bro. It's like y'all want to win in the most uncomfortable, stupid, archaic way. Doesn't even make sense. Every Raven fan has been praying to our Lord God Almighty for a quarterback. From the time we had Ray Lewis and them, praying for a superstar. We finally get a superstar. And we already wasted his rookie contract. And we are then refusing to properly build around him. Get out of here, bro. I don't want to hear no more excuses, bro. But when we lose, it's all Lamar's fault, right? When we lose, it's, oh, well, Lamar should have did this. Lamar should have did that. And if he didn't do this, that wouldn't happen. All these other quarterbacks can have turnovers and we'll lose and stuff like, and then go win, but not us. Marcus Frazier with a $10 donation. With a $5 donation. Thank you so much, man. We're about to draft third, fourth round guards to go against the first round D line. It's ridiculous, bro. And wonder why the Ravens lose every play. Exactly. Because Lamar don't even have time. I remember somebody tried to argue, well, Lamar has good time in the pocket. I'm like, because Lamar's creating that time. Just don't even take my word for it. Go watch tape. They're breaking through the line in under a half in one Mississippi. And then Lamar will drift or do other things to create more time. And then complete the pass. I've seen Raven fans. There was one play I'll never. This to me sums up a large portion of Raven fans, where two people come through the line almost immediately. Lamar backs up, runs one way, runs the other way, jumps back up, stops. They go the other way. He runs back up. He throws a pass, and it was allowed this far from the receiver's hand, even though if the receiver would have dove for it, they would have got it. They didn't die. They just said whatever, right? They blamed Lamar for that incompletion. It should have been a 9 to 10 yard sack. He turns it and stops, and they're like, oh, you see what I'm talking about? Look how garbage he is. I'm like, bro, y'all just hate the man. It has to be hate. So that's where I'm at with it. That's why a lot of times I don't be arguing. I'll be like, whatever. TJ, you see me smile? I'm smiling. I'm so happy. Oh, man. Now I'm happy. I'm good. I'm just talking. And now we're back on the road, and we're on the way to the church. We had a good load today, guys. Pause. A lot of variety, a lot of stuff for the kids. It's going to be good. Zelly with the $5 donation. Hey, y'all seen her donating. Thank you, man. God bless. God bless. Much needed, much appreciated. I remember fans wanting Huntley. Lunacy, thank you. Like, they act like that never happened. The Ravens media wanted Huntley. And y'all gonna tell me anything different? The Ravens thought that they could replace Lamar with Huntley. And after we lost that game and everybody wanted to burn like Huntley at the stake, then they finally did what they had to do with Lamar. Could you imagine right now that if Lamar left, went to another team, and got 2 MVPs and won a Super Bowl with another team, how pissed those same Raven fans would be? Because, like, wow, like I tried to tell y'all, he was that nice. Y'all sitting there making excuses for our team. Nope. At that time, I'd be the worst troll for Ravens flock you've ever seen. And every time I'd be like, BPA, BPA. They'd be like, wow, are you serious? Why are you acting like that? BPA. They'd be like, wow, why are you even cheering for? I am cheering for BPA. But you better not. I want the cheapest wide receiver, but I quadruple down on all of what the Ravens do, just to show the stupidity of it at times. Because once again, if we didn't have a quarterback, I can understand that. But we got a quarterback. We watched Philly build around Jalen Hurts. We watched Kansas City Chiefs build around Patrick Mahomes. We watched the Bills build around Josh Allen, giving weapons and certain stuff like that. We watch all these other teams. Look at what the Jags are willing to do with Trevor Lawrence. He's been trash. They paid him and got him even more elite weapons. They said it's not you. It's that you just need better. Herbert, same thing. Come on now, bro. We couldn't even win without Lamar. Exactly. Exactly. We're not going to. RG, yeah, they're not going to listen to me. They're not going to listen to anybody. The NFL, listen, I've said this so many times that people don't realize this. I've said this before. The NFL is full of nothing but egos. A lot of those teams would rather lose than be wrong or admit to their wrong. That's just the end. That's just NFL culture. You saying that doesn't do anything. You came to the Wunderkind Show. Did you not? I'm live talking about this stuff. If you don't like it or if it offends you, I'm so sorry. You can go listen to somebody else that's not going to tell you these things. But I promise you, I'm going to be right. I'm going to be. I am right. I know I am. The proof is in the pudding. If all the previous stuff in this team never happened, then you could argue. But we already seen what this team looks like without Lamar. We've seen what Lamar can do when you give him a good running back. Had one of the greatest seasons we ever seen from a quarterback. While having his defense be one of the worst pass defense defenses in NFL history, and having his kicker be the worst kicker in the NFL that season. But you can go ahead and believe what you want to believe, bro. Believe what you want to believe. See, a lot of people got last year, we had a super team. Super team what? Because Derrick Henry ran his butt off next to Lamar Jackson. Like, come on now, bro. Tripping. I'll give you context, but the context is going to make you real uncomfortable. I don't get it. The proof is in the thing. What's up, Nitro? I just seen yours on the list. Yeah, what's good, bro? What's good, David Martin? Like I said before, I'm just being real. We need to protect our quarterback or be able to rush the other passer. One of the two. Come on, guys. Move. One of those two. If we didn't go O-line, I wanted D-line. Calvin Noy is getting older, right? Owe is highly inconsistent. Matabike was inconsistent last year. So we just lost what's his name? He just retired. So my thing is we need D-line. You complained about the defense, though. There's a good pick in theory. Every pick in the first round technically is a good pick in theory. I just said this before, Jared Thomas. It's not about good pick. It's about necessity. What's more important? If Lamar gets hurt behind that line, it starts going to get us to the playoffs? It starts going to win us games? The answer is no. Out of here, bro. Oh, yeah. Shannon, bro. But that's what happened. Now you're saying that. Now somebody tried to come out of Fox and be like, on set, he tried to choke me. Like, bro, y'all just be, bro. And man, listen, man. Hey, man, I'll be real with you. That's why I'd rather be rich and not famous. Because once there's blood in the water, everybody comes there. You're coming out now saying during the Fox days that you were being choked on set. Come on now, bro. Stop it. Stop it. Shannon got played, and he's an idiot for getting played. But, I mean, come on now, bro. I mean, right is right, wrong is wrong. Like, come on now, man. That's ridiculous. That's like when that Usher stuff, remember the Usher thing came out? And you had all these random people come out, even a dude. Oh, Usher, rate me. It's like, come on now, bro. Like, there's real victims out here. Yeah, like those people make a mockery of what real victims go through. Like those people to me should be locked up. Those liars need to be locked up. all they do is diminish the validity of people that actually go through that level of turmoil or fight on their life. And I'll never be behind it. I'll never agree with that stuff. Because there's people out here that stuff actually happens to. That's lives are turned upside down because somebody did something absolutely deplorable to them, right? Beat them down or beat them up and stuff like that. Like, they're the ones who need to be helped. They're the ones I feel sorry for. You other liars that everything's, oh yeah, I'm gonna do this to try to get some money. Y'all need to be put in jail. Straight up jail. And when I mean jail, I mean the amount of time that somebody would get for it, 15 years to do it for me, 10 to 15 years. And I don't want to hear no one disagree with me on that either. I bet you that foolishness would stop. Lying on, I told you already. A pet peeve on me is people lying on people. I don't like that. Like, I don't like that. Like, I don't like that at all. Oh yeah, that role play stuff, that's on him. You got played, and now you're having to pay for it. He might be able to prove his innocence, but his image will never be the same. Because here's the thing, if she play any video given to the court, it's gonna have to be unedited. So he's saying play the unedited version. And if the whole unedited version shows that, oh wow, he's not lying, yeah, he won, but his image is it will never is irreparable. It's irreparably damaged. So that's why a lot of people do stuff like that. That's why you have to move smart. You just can't move like a heathen out here. You can't move like you're a heathen out here. Intelligence. You got to move with decadence. But people think, oh, well, I got money, I'm good. I'm just gonna go do and gallivant around. Even though you got money stuff like that, you have to protect yourself more than ever before. You're a target. That's facts. That's facts. And mind you, like I told y'all before, I'm never the people that go through that. That's who I really feel sorry for. Those people you have to go through rape and abuse and stuff like that. That's who my heart goes out to. Those are victims. You can always, like, mind you, for y'all to understand the backstory of me, I worked in a mental ward for a long time, in a crisis ward for a long time. I've seen it all. I've seen mental breakdowns, abuse, everything, from kids and adults. From kids and adults for years. 4 years. So when I tell you that it irks me, like, I've seen a little girl with bruises all over her body, and I had to report it, and it ended up getting her father arrested. And I remember she bawled, "Why would you tell on me? Why would you tell on me?" Like, I was in a situation like that. So when I see people lying and faking, they piss me off. They really do. Good morning, everybody. How everybody doing? Oh man. Good morning. How you doing? We got a crazy load today, guys. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to tell y'all. So, it is what it is. But guys, like I said, I'm here. I'm safe. We're gonna download everything. We're gonna deload the back of the truck and stuff like that. Y'all have a great morning. I love you guys. Be safe, and I'll see y'all tonight for the rest of the draft. All right. All right. Y'all be safe, man. I'll catch y'all. Salute. I'm out.